Hello. How am I? I'm doing okay. How are you guys? What a nice surprise I was watching your Key Cult VOD. Oh my god, everyone's so angry about that. Everyone's very angry about the Key Cult, which is pretty sad. I know people are angry about the price points, but I mean, it's a licensed product. Not much you can really do for licensed products. What happened? People are just angry about prices. I won't be live, able to watch the entire stream. It's me and my girl's movie night. What are you guys watching, Boney? I would like to be angry about things that don't warrant it. Any suggestions? Get really into keyboards. Too much dumb drama today? Oh, God, I know. I'm a little worn out because of it, too. I'm just trying to help, man. I don't know what people want from me at this point. Are you cold in terms of heat? We just turned it on right now. We were trying to like avoid doing it just because, you know, expensive, but we just turned it on. Any more recommendations for horror movies? I am not a horror movie connoisseur, so I don't really have any great suggestions for you. If you want one that'll be sad, I watched recently A Man Called Otto. Oh my god, that was so sad.
Daddy.
I cried so much. Elquan, how are you doing for 26 months? It's 5 degrees outside. Let's go. Dude, it's so cold today. So cold. You joke, but I'm slowly getting into IEMs. Dear Lord, our keyboard people chill. Love y'all.
Just vibing with the vibiest keyboard guy out there.
Thank you, Six. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for 3 months of being here, dude. We watched that already. We both bawled our eyes out. Oh my god. I didn't know that movie came out last year, but I watched it the other day and it was so sad. I thought you weren't streaming today. I probably should have just taken today off. I feel like I am super stressed today. I am like not in peak mood today. I probably should have taken it off, but I also feel like it's nice being here with you guys. So it's a double-edged sword, I guess, of like, yeah, maybe I should have just had some solo time, but it is what it is. Get well soon. I'm not sick or anything, but I think I'm just burnt out. Compliment for Dawn? Compliment yourself?
First time I've been able to catch a stream in a while. Glad to be back tonight.
Thanks, dude. Thank you so much, man. I'm glad you're here too, dude. Today, compliment myself? Fuck, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, actually.
Had a super tough day at work. But now I am baking and tuning in, which has me insta feeling better. I hope you are doing things to take care of yourself, sir. Alexotos love.
There's tea. We got tea. Some tea going on. Can you say Tyrannosaurus? Tyrannosaurus Rex. But yeah, I guess lately I've been just trying to dial in on the stuff I feel like I'm not dialed in on, so I thank myself for that.
Building my frame out of Valhalla while watching the stream. Good times.
Hey, you got one of them? Oh, did those arrive yet? Damn, that was actually not bad timeline for that. Pimentaco, thank you so much for the tier 1. Also, Hanson, thank you so much as well for 6 months of being here. So nice.
We appreciate all that you do, Alexotos love.
Thank you, guys. When did I build the Neo 75? I think over the weekend, right? You're not living that down, by the way. I know. I guess I'm not. At this point here, this is going to stick with. Do I think the TKD 75 was worth it? OTY. Wrong button. The long and short of that, I think the TKD and the Neo 75 are extremely tough competitors. I want to personally give the Neo 75 the edge. However, I do feel like the TKD was the community favorite. So, no, this is the same old hoodie. I haven't ordered. I haven't. Well, I ordered one sample of something, but the other ones I haven't ordered samples of. With all that's happening, I feel bad for this Float65 creator. He seems like a good guy. Yeah, like I hate talking about this stuff because like I feel like there's no winning ever, but I feel like a lot of people are upset because things, people seemed really upset that I said, hey, Reagan is a good guy. I would want to say I trust him to do better. And I'm not, I don't know, I'm not on board with what he's doing right now, 110%. That's why I made the second part of my original thing last week. But, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, there's a lot of facets and stuff when you really think about this. There are... If I were to tell everyone, hey guys, I'm pressing X to doubt right now, I don't know what's happening, go get your refunds in, which might be the extreme. Space Cables, RV. I said this in Discord today. I feel like if we all pushed to do that, if there was any chance on everyone getting their orders, that probably will then go out the window. When you suddenly drop something like that, you know what I mean? So that's a little tough to do. That's an extreme to go to. I was already worried, hence why I kept trying to reach out to him, and the only response I got was last Wednesday. And, it seemed like a pretty level-headed response and how he just wants to focus on that and, he apologizes and stuff. But, it's... Today, I tried again. Even before I made the announcement, I was trying to call him this morning and stuff like that and didn't get no answers. So, at this point here, now it's like one of those things where it's like, it's got me kind of feeling in that particular mood. I'm just not feeling it at this point either. Hence my other message today, but I'm doing my best. I feel like I at least, because space has been around for so long. I feel like I at least owe you guys because we've shopped with Space Cables, we've done stuff with space. I don't know. I feel like at least I could do is help everyone else.
You know what makes me feel better after
too.
A long work week? A nice warm fluffy hoodie with a cool Switch logo
Burn.
on the front by the streamer. I think his name is Alexotos. Great vibes on his streams, always fantastic. Keep review and discoverer of the Trontosaurus. Oops, forgot the bits, my B homie.
Thanks, Bird. Appreciate that, man. But yeah, I don't know. It's whatever. It's whatever. Just read the YouTube comment where you saw so many negative comments. Yeah, it's not even towards me, per se, about the key cult thing, but I hope people realize that, it's a licensed product. Which, I don't know, I feel like I stated. Licensed products, you can't just, drop and charge whatever you want. It's kind of not up to the person who licenses it sometimes. But I don't know. I still think there's an overall positive of the key cult thing rather than a negative. I do agree, it's been so toxic. But it is what it is. I appreciate you guys being here and just hanging out. I think it's still going to be a good vibe here today. With that being said, today we're going to be looking at the Fox65, which was confusing to me because I believe there's already a keyboard called the Fox65. Do you have any boards like Neo quality that I could buy from you? Because I'm trying to create content, but I don't want to pay all the shipping import because I live in Canada. I'm FD. I'm going to be real with you. Jer, thank you so much for 10 tier 1s, by the way, dude. I'm going to be real with you when it comes to selling keyboards. I've never ever, and I don't ever want to sell the prototypes. That would mean for some people, I don't want to turn a profit off of something that was given to me as a test item. And a lot of the times, test items aren't the full product. So I just don't feel comfortable doing that. I never have and I never will. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to level with you 100% here, dude. Starlink setup? How is that, by the way? After Hurricane Helen fucked up shit? Dude, I hope everything's okay, love. Jer, thank you again, man. Thank you. The Float 65 was my first GB. I went and I bought it, and in my head you say, remember, you may not get what's going on. What happened? Remember, you may not get to know what's going in. Oh, in terms of group buy stuff? You just change your name to Adam Profit? Yeah, you could just win a keyboard. But yeah, we're doing a Fox65, which is from CostFox.
Wow, TOXICITY, wow, keep that out of my beloved stream, please. 34 months I've been here TOXICITY free, wow wow, and I plan on being here for 950 more toxicity, wow wow, 3 months. Wow.
Thanks, dude.
I love you.
Thank you so much, Ava. I appreciate it, dude. But yeah, I don't know. I hope people realize that I'm trying to, like, with my best intention and my best foot forward to, like, do the right thing, and trying to also get information too for everyone when it comes to, like, the space situation. Because, like, yeah, it bugs me too. He's, first of all, like, my friend, and it sucks to see a friend going through something. Past that, like, when you do separate the two, because I find it very easy for me to separate two things. You know, obviously it's 110%, like, not communicating, nothing. There's no excuse for that. It's unexcusable. That's why I said what I had to say today. I gave him a benefit of doubt. I gave him the week. I feel like that's, from my perspective, that's all I can really do. I don't know. I feel like at least I'm keeping tabs on the situation. You know what I mean? Past that, I can't do anything else. This kind of came out of nowhere. I know people said that he was slow with other stuff, but, like, I guess from the other perspective, he was still running things, he was still very much active, and then all of a sudden it was like Discord dropped, and then, you know, I reached out to him when that happened, and he's like, listen, I just want to focus in on my tickets. And I was like, cool. And then people were saying here, even in Discord or in Twitch, they were still receiving things. I was like, okay, maybe that's exactly what he wants to do. Still a bonehead move. Whatever, I'll live with it. So, alrighty. You're doing the part you need to and keeping us in the loop, and don't get to let the rest. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, Burn. Gotta repeat what I said earlier. Doing such a good job. I see you doing the best to stand up for everyone and promote great products. Thanks, Lego. Thanks, guys. Boomer, there's no updates. The most I can give you is updates based off of text messages. That's it. That's it. That's all I can give. Okay, really quick though, I want to introduce this board. Fox65. It's a, like, collab design thing. So this is from CosFox. CosFox has, in my opinion, some really fun switches. I would say CosFox has had some in-between keyboards. Like, they have some interesting kits. I think the Leo 80 was one of my favorite kits from them, because it was just, or Leo, yeah, the Leo 80 pre-built. It was a good price point. It wasn't anything overly crazy. It was, sounded good. I don't know. It was an okay board. Past that, I think most of their boards, though, have been sort of in the middle. Nothing too crazy expensive, nothing too crazy out there for design. This may be one of the more, I wouldn't say out there designs, but maybe their most, I say this very lightly, by the way, elegant. It's one of their more elegant designs, and you guys will see why. I do think when you look at it at first glance, it's probably going to be a bit more, you know, standard looking, and it's nothing like too crazy out there. Is this a commission build? No, this is sent by CosFox, so this is technically a sponsored stream, because they're probably going to let us keep this. They haven't disclosed that to me yet. But it does come with a wide thing of accessories, cable, you know. Again, personally, you can look at this as part of the value or look at it as not part of the value. It's all up to you. I don't know if it came with stabs. That was one of the things, because they sent over stabs and switches to me, and I couldn't find if the switches came with it, and I believe stabilizers don't come with it either. However, oh no, they do come with it. They're just labeling them as CosFox JWK screw-in stabs. So these do come with it. The switches, however, don't come with it. Another cable in the Tangle drawer. Yeah, I mean, like, we've kind of talked about cables being included with kits, and I have no problem with them currently, but sometimes people can, I don't know, I feel like sometimes you can save a few bucks by not including this stuff, but, I mean, there are some people who really want it. Gift stabs? Oh, gosh. This is the USB receiver things. It's wireless. We have the batteries. Then we have battery slot, and there should be the weight in here somewhere, too. Then we have our daughter board. Daughter board is proprietary, which is a bit of a letdown. Usually for some of these less expensive projects, I would prefer universal parts because I assume a lot of the times with the less expensive stuff, there won't be long-term support with them. Mal, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, dude. The board price point isn't super, super high. It's I believe right now they're having the discount because it's the group buy right now for it, or a pre-sale as they're calling it, which should deliver pretty soon anyways. Like, I think it even might be shipping out already, so I don't know why they still have pre-sale on this. But it's about 180 bucks for the board. 180 bucks, depending on what type of counterweight you want. If you want brass, it's 174. And then if you want the E-coated pearl white, it's an extra $5 on top of that. So I wouldn't say it's the most expensive project in the world. Here's the weight. Interesting shape. I actually haven't seen it with the weight on in person yet, but I did take a look at it already. And this is the board here. I guess maybe we should put the feet on it. Oh, look at that. Pogo pins. I did read pogo pins, but I wasn't too sure how they were going to implement it. All right, I can appreciate pogo pins there. Oh, I was going to say, actually, where is the PCB? It's already screwed in, so we got to take that out. Pogo pins there. It has 19 millimeter front height. Okay. Yeah, okay, so this is where I may lose some of you guys, by the way. Lexus, thank you so much for a tier 1, by the way. I really appreciate it. This is where I may lose some of you guys. We haven't looked at the board design yet, obviously. It has a cool slider, for sure. However, it is a 1.2 mil PCB, as well as an FR4 flex cut plate. I may lose some of you guys here. I feel like this is going to be one of those boards that, you know, it's for a taste, not of ours. Maybe it's not our thing here. We've talked about this. You have to be open-minded here. There are people who prefer this sort of compatibility with the keyboard and this sort of setup. Maybe it's meant for someone who likes something a bit foamier. But overall, we're going to just take it as what it is today. It's a 1.2 mil PCB with flex cut. I'm not too sure if there's flex cuts in the PCB, though. I'll double check that. We'll unscrew it right now. But it is what it is. It's also a screwless design, which, you know, again, not my cup of tea. But CostVox has always released like affordable projects, and I like their switches. So when they asked if I wanted to take a look at this, I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't my cup of tea to begin with, but I was willing to give it a try. We can watch Sinister. Oh, we decided to watch Sinister. Oh god, that movie scares the living crap out of me. I do want to see the PCB on this though. I am not big on Sinister. Actually, I don't know how I feel about sliders. I don't know how I feel about sliders either. I feel like I've used them once or twice and they're fun, but they're not always my cup of tea. Well, let me see if they have build instructions here. I don't think it does, but maybe we have to remove these too. We'll find out. Does a slider work for volume? I'm sure you can set it up to be something like that. Oh, maybe that one there wasn't necessary to unscrew. Just kind of friction fits, which actually isn't. Okay, being transparent. Usually when something friction fits like that, I don't know if that was because of the slider, but if it's a little tight, it could cause some unnecessary resonance. Let me double check. Is this a bit tight? Okay. Now, this is a bit of a personal opinion. When it comes down to plates kind of going right to the edge of a frame, it could technically cause some unnecessary, unwanted sounds and just transference of sounds as well. So I'm not a big fan of how close this kind of sits to everything. Obviously, this was probably going to end up being more of like a sandwich type thing, which might be your cup of tea. But let's continue on and find out how we like all this. I want to see how the PCB looks, more importantly. Is there no flex cuts on the PCB? I hope there's not. I might leave the bottom foam on and just take off all the middle foam here. But if there's no flex cuts on the PCB, at least it's just 1.2 mil. Yeah, okay, so that's a good sign. There's no flex cuts on this at all. So that's nice. That's a nice sign. There is some... Are these soldered in? Or can I unscrew these? Oh, I can technically unscrew these. Not for nothing. We've kind of dealt with a lot of boards where they have hot swap standoffs, and you know, it's kind of nice. It's kind of refreshing not having to worry about having to desolder one of these. Yeah, so yeah, it looks like if you just have something to just, what is it called there? Oh my god, I can't remember the wrench. But yeah, you can get rid of these. These things look like they can come right off, which is a good sign. That is a very, very good sign. I normally don't like them, and if you guys were wondering why I don't like them, I just feel like, again, they kind of add rigidity to the board, something I'm just not interested in. So, what happened to Kite? Got my first college acceptance letter? Dude, congratulations, man. Can't wait for what they have. Oh, are you talking about the constants? Oh, someone asked what I think about the constants versus the number 1 TKL. Guys, the constants is really nice. And if I'm being honest about the key cult, I feel like that's going to be more of a collector's thing. Someone who really, really, really wants a key cult. Like, the idea behind the key cult is accessibility for people who've always wanted a key cult. And I guess in a lot of ways it's going to be for people who want kind of that, all right, this wasn't, you know, done in the normal key cult manner where there could be fuck ups and delays and all that. It's meant for people who kind of want that instant gratification, I guess. But the Constance is really nice. If you guys are looking between the two, the Constance is going to be a really nice one. Pogo pen, actually. This is actually, you know what? Dude, PCB wise, other than being a 1.2, again, preference. There's good here. We have a bunch of different options, and I appreciate that. A bunch of different things here. We even have ISO, which is great. Split left, step caps. Looks like we have a few different spacebar options. However, I don't think there's a 7U. It looks like there is split, but there's only a 6.25U, which again might be a trade-off. But you know what? I still appreciate being able to do split. So overall, PCB-wise, I can't be mad at this. More options than the TKD already? God damn. Yeah, you know, I can't be upset at this. I would have loved a 7U. I would have loved it. Now, however, when we're speaking of options, I am seeing some mounting points, and I do see a mounting point right under the spacebar. Not the biggest fan of this. However, we'll see how this impacts the PCB and just the sound of this keyboard and feel of the keyboard going forward. So we shall see. It does look like you can possibly build this plateless. However, it is hot swap, so do I want to deal with that today? I don't know. I do not know if I want to deal with that today. Oh. Alrighty. So I guess the next thing I want to do is just take off all these standoffs. Are these Kale sockets? Unfortunately. Not that I have any major quality control issues with them. I just think they are unnecessarily sharp. They have a sharpness to them in which I do not like. The keyboard on the top is the Neo 75. For usage, but could be used for plateless. Yeah, you could technically do this plateless. Dude, this is how easy it is to not do soldered in standoffs. This is what I've been asking for vendors to do, or manufacturers and designers rather, not manufacturers, designers to do. These are so easy, so simple, and then you don't need to feel like you're destroying your board to take them off. HMX Chew switches, have I tried those? I feel like I might have. Designer, you say? Any good shows? I am only watching From right now. I want to watch The Penguin because you guys have kind of talked me into watching it. But I recently watched a movie called a Man Called Otto, and I was destroyed by that movie. That movie made me feel a lot of feelings. Penguin is apparently it's really good, so I'm pretty pumped up to watch it. That's up next up on my list. I didn't get as much stuff as I wanted to do today done. So tonight, I might just take it a little easy, but I still might have to do a few extra things. I'm going to put these in here. My little bundle of stuff I need to go through. Silo Season 2 trailer. Indeed. Wearing my Alexotos hoodie for the first time tomorrow. I'm pretty stoked. Esteban, I hope you like it, dude. I love mine. It's like deceivingly thin, but also like shockingly warm. Gravy of the Firefly, saddest movie I've ever seen. Did you guys bawl your eyes out? Having a good cry, man. Sometimes it just hits. It just hits. Let's see. What's underneath this part? I do appreciate that they've tried to add a whole bunch of more modern things. Oh, you know what? They've even kind of... Alright. They've even kind of stepped the bottom over here. Albeit, this is all aluminum. Not that I have any issue. But they did kind of step it, which is nice to see, which, you know, can help with changing up some of the sound profile there. The weight will kind of just slip onto the bottom. It's not a very big weight. In fact, this may not do as much as you think it may do in terms of changing up some of the sound profile. But I think having the battery here will also help kind of change up the sound for the better. Overall, interesting so far. I feel like this may be kind of a tough... Actually, maybe not actually. There's not really a lot with sliders. And sliders, some people really vibe with them. Kevin Can Go Fuck Himself was such a good show. The cinematography was amazing, and the show ended everything really well. I'll have to take a look. You're not the first person to recommend that to me. Cyberpunk Edgerunner or Arcane? I've watched both. Arcane I thought was good, although I'm not super into the League of Legends universe, I guess. So nice. But
wow.
Cyberpunk was real good.
Who's that handsome man in the top right corner?
Oh my gosh. Confused. I think you're confused right now. Thank you so much, Confused. I appreciate it, dude. You know what, though? The fact that they include stabs is a nice touch. And they don't label it as a free gift. It's just included in the box. I'll give CosFox kudos here. Let's separate some of these guys. They already have a bunch of pluses on my book. Halfway decent hot swap PCB with some good options. Standoffs that you can screw off. Included stabs that are not labeled as a free gift. And I would say sort of unique design. We'll kind of take a look at the chassis a little bit more after we, I guess, put it all together. Just because it's kind of in pieces right now and I don't feel like assembling it just to re-disassemble it. I'm rewatching Haikyuu right now. Definitely top 5 anime. Ooh, top 5 anime. What is your top 5? I want to know. I recommend the series From. From is what I've been watching. From is so good, dude. Season 3 of From has been amazing so far. I've only watched 2 episodes, so I think there's a few more out. But it's been real good, dude. Real good. Alrighty. Episode 4 now? Ooh, I got 2 episodes to catch up on? Damn, maybe I'll watch that tonight. A small part of me wants to just play some video games and kind of like nerd out to Diablo, but also a small part of me just wants to like open a bag of chips and then just like rest. And just watch some TV. 4 episodes out and it's getting better and better. Oh, Vaughn, I love that you told me that, dude. That's making me more happy now. The show is called From? It is. It's a little... Okay, for anyone who's seen From so far, would you guys consider From to be a little bit scary? Just out of curiosity. I personally think it has some scary elements and overall theme to it, but I don't think it's like a horror movie type scary type, like type keep you on your feet type thing. Yeah, creepy is a good word. Creepy is a good word here. It definitely has eerie, creepy vibes. Diablo 4's been so fun. Oh yeah, you've been saying you've been playing. What class are you playing? Have you been playing the new expansion? I wouldn't say jump scare. I haven't. Maybe there's been like one jump scare. It's like TV show scary, so I'm just bored. Oh, have you been watching it, Insty? I'll be honest though, if it was super scary, I probably wouldn't have watched it. Yeah, like I like the creepy atmosphere. I would consider it more of like a mystery type beat with very creepy atmosphere. Barbarian, I've been playing the new expansion on level 60 and like 50 Paragon. Let me know how you're finding the new Paragon system, because personally, I'm really liking it. However, I do feel like the build I ended up picking is kind of stuck right now, and I feel like I need to get more Paragon levels to make it unstuck. Def creepier than American Horror Story. That's just shite. Really heard good things about American Horror Story. Maybe I'm incorrect. Have you seen Midnight Mass? What's Midnight Mass about? Sounds really oddly familiar, but I do enjoy the Paragon. I made a tanky DPS barb, I guess. Oh, you're kind of doing your own? You know what? I started doing that this season as well. I was just kind of doing my own build, and then I just caved and picked the build guide. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing right now. Let me just get a build guide. Can we do an anime tier list? I worry, though, that I haven't seen any of the new animes, and I feel like I'm going to be a little bit lost and not be able to do the tier list. I've been getting so many, recommended so many documentaries on hauntings, and now my feed just consists of Keeb, sports, and creepy shit. Oh, man. I'm a little exhausted with the way the algorithms for all these platforms have been working. I feel like, yes, it shows me exactly stuff that I've been previously interested in, but, like, I don't get genres or anything else that I may be interested in. I feel like those I kind of have to discover on my own. Classroom of the Elite I have seen, I think. That's an older one, right? I've never played Diablo 4 past the free test level 20. If you played originally when it came out, it is a very different game now, and it's so much better. I hated OG D4. Let's do a chat democracy anime tier list tourney, and Alex can watch the top 5. I mean, if that's what you guys want. It's a tad older. I think I've seen it then. I'm pretty positive I have. My hands are not working right now. Can we actually do that? That would be fun. Yeah, if we can find a decent tier list, we'll see how we're feeling towards the end of the stream, but sure, I think that would be also very fun too. Might be a nice little relaxer, for us to do. Nice little break. Where did I put my dielectric grease again? I was fooling around with it this morning, so I need to use it to tune up a build. How much do I have to pay you to watch football with me and Elquan? I know nothing. Absolutely zero things about football, so you can expect me to be very, very, very lost on that matter. Where did I put my dielectric grease? Where did my bottle of that go? I need to order some more anyways, but did I throw it out? Because I wiped off my desk and moved things. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, I put it back over here. I was worried about that. Hard pass, sports ball is so boring. Sports ball? Is that what you call it? So true. Alex, lately I've been thinking if I should like or not a content in order to teach the algorithm. Oh, I know. My YouTube is kind of fucked for that as well. Like, I get nothing good anymore. I watched a few videos based off of, like, I don't know, just friend recommendations, and then my whole thing for like a week or two becomes that, so I don't watch anymore. Like, I think I even had to watch a tutorial video on how to do something around here, and it was just like how to make something work because it wasn't working. I don't even remember what it was. And then I just got a whole bunch of like home repairs things, and I'm like, man, this is very non-applicable to me right now. By the way, Alex, I appreciate the honesty and clarity in your announcement today. It takes a lot to put personal bias aside. I mean, I tried. I mean, I feel like even the other week, the reason why I even said something last week was because I was getting very concerned. But I appreciate that you appreciate it. Thank you, though. I hope that that announcement helps people. And I hope it wasn't just like a here's what's happening drama thing. And, you know, I personally feel like it's important to also feel, for me anyways, this is a very personal thing. I feel like when I do things like this, I always want to present solutions. Like, I like fixing situations. It's just how I am. So I never want to do anything where it's like, sorry guys, everyone's boned. That sucks. So, I've been like no sleep mode talking to so many people. But like I said in that little mini announcement thing, there is a vendor who is trying to take over some of the stuff for space. Which was, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but that made me feel a lot better. It's probably not going to be everything, but it'll be the important stuff, I guess. But that should be finalized soon, hopefully. Hopefully is the key word. But regardless, I'll still keep you guys in the loop. What was space failing to fulfill? So right now, there's not much else I can really tell you guys. Right now it's just slow, non-communicative shipping. From what I understand, because people have been telling me, people have been still getting shipping notifications as well as been receiving products. For example, I've had some people tell me they received Hamon, same with Nightshade. Okay, so that's helpful that we know some people are getting things. However, it's not helpful in the grand scheme of things because I don't know where anything's at. You know what I mean? So, I guess we'll see. Do you mean like they'll help space with fulfillment, or they'll be like Oblasky? That, I don't know. But there's resolutions happening. So that's the good thing there. I don't know what extent it will be. I don't know if it's like moving stock over. I don't know if it's like helping fulfillment. I don't know. Yeah, could also be picked up where something was left off. Yeah. Ultimately, though, the last thing I wanted to do with anything is create like a panic. You know what I mean? Because I don't think it's at that level personally. Again, this is just my personal opinion. But I will say, it does suck to see so many people so annoyed that I'm even trying to make announcements and help. But it is what it is. Alright, let's put this on the PCB. I'm not going to put any foam. If I do want to put foam, I'll put it on the bottom. We should still be okay. This doesn't have any flex cuts, so I'm confident this shouldn't need anything. Let's do one at a time here. I didn't even know JWK made stabilizers. Let me get my screwdriver kit and let's screw these guys in. These are such small gaskets. It's good that you help. You're brave for taking the flack because there's some people that are upset. You're kind and we appreciate you. Thank you, buddy. Alrighty. Oh my god, the magnet on this thing just grabbed the screw. What the frick? Alright, that's one. Actually, I'm very glad I turned the heat on because, dude, it was freezing cold before. I was like shivering cold 2 hours ago. I think it just finished heating. God damn, dude. I have a feeling winter's gonna hit hard this year. I have such a strong feeling it's gonna just like hit. What's the oldest board that's still in my rotation? Oh. That I'm still actively using? Oof. What a good question that is. I think the Moon Tower at this point, but I wouldn't mind using the F1. I don't know. I don't know what the oldest board I have in rotation is, though. Maybe I should get my tofu all sorted out. What would be your cost for it? Oh, let me see. Hold on one second. Let me screw this screw in. Is this the Lego typewriter? Lego, if you want me to build this. How many parts is this? 2,079. Oh. Lego. Okay. Real question for you right now. I'm not very experienced with Legos. How long would this take to build? Do you think this is like a one night thing? Like a 2 hour stream, 3 hour stream type thing? I don't know why I'm getting the vibe this is multiple nights. Hell no, no shot? Well, fuck. I don't think I'd be a good Lego streamer, guys. I curse and swear a lot, and I feel like Lego streamers are usually very PG. Probably one full day. I mean, if you want me to, man, we can make it happen. Or 1 week of streams. Maybe we can spend a full ass day on this for funsies. We can like order lunch and eat on stream and just build Lego. I don't know how the hell I'd ship this back to you, though. Hell yes. Please. Can we do this as a Christmas stream? You know, that'd be actually kind of fun. You would have to keep it? Oh my god, dude. Lego, that's extremely kind, man. Can you order me lunch? Dude, what lunch you feeling right now, Fried? Let him enjoy Christmas. Guys, I'm probably not going to be doing anything for the holidays. I'm going to do some light family stuff. But like, I don't know if I'll stream Christmas Day this year. But I'm probably going to stream a Christmas few streams anyways. I told you we're doing that big holiday giveaway thing. I wanted to give you guys some keyboards. I will drop off flavor chips if you were to do this. Oh my god. Chat feeding me, dude. Oh my god. Alex is going to be with me on Christmas since I don't celebrate, and my number one fan could never celebrate when I'm not. Fried. I am your number one fan, dude. That is very true. Get some Gucci for Christmas? On a real note, though, I don't think I own a single designer piece of clothing. I think the most designer I have is, as a gift one year, someone got me... I don't even know the fucking name of it. Fractured Design? It was like a Pokemon collab thing. Now I don't know what it was. I think that's the most like designer hype beast thing I have. Everything else is just normal. I get from like Uniqlo, and half my stuff's ripped up to shreds. Ravius, thank you so much for the tier 1. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, thank you. Was it Fragment? I don't remember what it was called. Oop. Let's put this back in this bag. You're wearing exclusive designer clothing right now? True. Exclusive designer. Can I try Jollibees again? Yeah, okay, fine. Fine. I'll try Jollibees again when the time comes. Alrighty, so this is put together. looks like they gave you room to potentially not use the slider, but on the plate. But I'm noticing that you have no option there. Not a big deal. I think slider's part of the design here. Today we're using White Fox linear switches. I think they're just literally called White Fox linears. I've used these before. These are not that bad. I actually don't mind White Fox switches. Or Cos Fox switches, rather. They're usually pretty good. I've had great success with their tactile ones. I've been liking them. Where can I buy it? I don't know if that's the actual website, Jer. You got me kind of questioning now that link. Hey Alex, a little bit late to the party, but excited to chill for the rest of the stream. Hope you've been having a great day so far. I've been having an okay day. I'm glad we're relaxing though and building a keyboard right now. If Alex was agreeing to try Jollibee again, that made me click the buy button. I'll try it again for you guys. Here's what's gonna happen though. If we're gonna try Jollibees again, here's what needs to happen. You guys need to collectively, all right? I don't know how we're gonna get collective decision making here, but we all need to collectively figure out what I need to try, like specifics. Because I know my ass, I'm just gonna go buy the chicken again. So if you guys want specific things, and I don't know what they have, so don't ask me. Yeah, like you guys have to tell me how to eat it, everything. Okay? The way you want. Because last time, so the one time I tried it, I had the basics from them. I didn't have the pie. I just had the spaghetti. Well, a friend had that and I tried them. And then I got the fried chicken and that was it. And I thought the fried chicken was just okay. And the spaghetti was just okay. But I'll be willing to do it again. I'd be willing. Hydrate. Got you with the hydrate for some tea right now. 3-piece chicken joy with, how do you pronounce that, Insty? Rice and gravy and a peach mango pie. Can I eat 3 pieces these days? Unfortunately, everyone, I'm getting a little older. And as I'm getting a little older, I'm eating less and less food. So, I don't know if I can eat 3 pieces these days. Maybe we do 2. I must admit the pieces are quite large. You can share it. I could, technically, or I could just save it for the next day. Old person moment based. Means the truth. Like, dude, the other day, I ordered some food. Why do I feel like I told you guys this? The other day, we ordered some food and I couldn't finish the whole thing. And I was very shocked. If I drop the food, can I have a drumstick? You know, believe it or not, drumsticks are my least favorite of all the chicken pieces. Believe it or not, it's usually my least favorite piece. What even is that in it? Oh, hell no. I like the other pieces more. I don't exactly know what everything's called. Dude, the other ones just taste better to me. Dude, why am I always getting in shit for chicken things here? I feel like every time we talk about anything chicken related, when this bad take is over, fuck me, man. I can't win with the chicken takes. I just can't win. There's no I can't have a fucking preference with these things. It is crazy to me. Drumstick is unironically the best chicken part. What's my coldest chicken take? I don't know. What is my coldest chicken take? I'm fine. Alex's Jollibee is mid at best. Damn, Chudero. You better be careful around these parts. You're gonna get canceled. Just not a wrong preference. My favorite piece, I believe... Again, I don't know which one's which, man. Is it the thigh or whatever? The thigh is probably my favorite piece. I like the flavor. I like the taste. Boneless, skinless thighs the best. I like skin on. I think it might be too late to use a plate fork for this Lego because I've already installed the top row here, but thighs the best part. I don't know. I like thighs too. I don't know. Just me. Early this morning, I dropped my MacBook. Pink, I feel you there. I don't know if you guys recall. I don't even know if it'll show. Let me show you guys. I don't even know why I have this. I should just get rid of it. But this is my old MacBook. This right over here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can kind of tell. Can you guys see the big crack in it? Yeah, actually, you guys can, right? Right there. So, this is unfortunate because the whole damn thing stopped working. And I just didn't feel like repairing it. But, show me again. I had an ad. The whole thing stopped working when the screen broke. Like, the operating system wouldn't even work. It was so
Good
weird.
morning, Alex.
Right there. Do you see, like, how it's kind of difficult to show? But you see that? Right here? And the crack actually started from in this corner. So I could get this thing fixed because I thought it was really cool. Also, 001, thank you so much for 3 months in advance. Good morning to you as well. I did try to connect. Oh. Fuck. Hold on a second. I broke this and tried to fix it before I got this studio monitor. I could try to fix it on this. Well, not fix it. I could just pull off the data I want because it has family photos. That's why I'm hesitant to redo anything. I could try that. I don't know if it'll work though. I never even thought about that. I mean, mind you, I think I've just given up on it. So maybe that's why. That's a really good point. Pink, thank you so much for the prime. But yeah, this was a bit of a bummer. This was my first, I could charge it right now. This was my very, very first MacBook, like, ever. I've never had one prior to this. It was the one with the touch bar. And it was kind of a bummer that it broke. I didn't even get to have it for, like, more than 2 years. I'm going to plug it in and see if it charges here. It almost fell, but then I thought, who gives a fuck? Isn't some video guy removing the monitor from his MacBook and using it with the monitor? Well, I'm going to let it charge, I guess. And then I'll plug it into this. I didn't even think about that. I have an iPhone. I've just never had a MacBook. That was my very first one. How did it get damaged? So I woke up one day and it was just broken. And... okay. I want to leave the story there. But what I think happened, I was really late one night and I decided to use my MacBook to play some video games. And I remember I was playing specifically TFT. And I decided that I was really sleepy. So I went to go close the MacBook screen. And I guess I also unplugged the charger. And the USB-C, as I was closing the clamshell on it, I guess was sitting right here. Now, mind you, I don't recall slamming it down. I remember just lightly putting it down. Because I'm actually pretty delicate with my laptop. And I guess it cracked. I want to say I think that's what happened, but I'm not too positive. Honestly, it's kind of a bummer. Pink, did yours get damaged though? Was yours like fucked up? MacBooks are so sensitive it sucks. That's so sucky. I'm pretty delicate with my tech stuff overall. Even keyboards I feel like I'm pretty delicate with. I don't baby things, but delicate Alex. My 2015 MacBook Pro lasted forever. I know, I wanted to be one of those stories, but I didn't get to have one of those stories. What's a guy got to do to get a smooch? I don't know why it glitched out like that. Dude, Artie. So we went, the day that it broke, well, I went, because I don't know if I was with Jeanette at the time. I went to go take a look at it, and then I went back with my girlfriend afterwards, and it was still like $800. It was still $800. Smoochy smooch, always for Dandy. He gets that. But you guys hit me with a good idea there. I don't think I've ever tried that. I don't think I've ever plugged it into this. God damn. I think my 2013 MacBook Pro is still no power on. Wait, would still power on no problem? That is so cool. I wish I had something old like that for computers. That was supposed to be it. Like that was. I don't really need a MacBook for doing crazy stuff, but plus I really liked the Touch Bar. Okay, to this day, I think the Touch Bar was really cool, and I'm really upset about the Touch Bar 1 dying. I know it had no real like big practicality, but I really liked it. HJ, you liked it too? Yeah, I know a lot of people hated it, but whatever, man. Fuck that. I liked it. It was cool to me. Do you still have common combinations for plate materials with certain mounting styles? I do. I was considering actually writing a little bit of like a suggestion thing for that on my website. But I do have some like common tips. I think top mount PC is usually my plate of choice. Switches, you can kind of use anything. I prefer to use non-long pulls. For gaskets, I still like aluminum. For O-rings, I like aluminum. For gaskets, actually, I don't mind carbon fiber. Oh my god, what is going on with this pin? Yeah, I think I should do. I was thinking about that, actually. It's funny you mentioned that. I was thinking about doing a suggestions article a little while ago. Like here's what I suggest to get started. And I was even going to do things like spring weights and like what I recommend if you're new to doing spring weights. So, would I write an article about color theory? I am not super well versed in the actual technicalities for that, and I don't think I really have the skill set to write something like that, but I feel like I would have more of an opinion piece. Your MacBook Touch Bar died after 2 years? That is actually really sad too. I'm sorry that it died. Oops. I got a compliment on your hoodie at work today. Really? Dude, I love this hoodie. I wore it all yesterday. When I was doing things where I had to go in and out of the house, and then I had to do some. Oh my god, what was I doing on Sunday? Monday, not Sunday. Monday, which was yesterday actually. Yeah, so I was working yesterday. Then Sunday I wore it all day too. I keep thinking today's a Wednesday for some weird reason. I'm rocking a Touch Bar on my current 2020 MacBook. Dude, that was my 2020 MacBook too. I'm real sad. Or else you stinky? I only have one. I only wear it really inside, and then if I have to do chores. I don't really go out. This is one of the only things that we did for merch. So anything that has the actual... Actually, you can kind of see it from here. I don't have to get up. Anything that has this design is the... What's it called? It's not stitched. It's screen printed. The embroidered stuff is the t-shirts. That's stinky. Oh, Victoria calling me out. That's crazy. Hello? A touch bar on a keyboard? I don't know. I feel like that would pose a lot of criticism to people, and people would get super sad and smoked about that. Or a little stinky bean. Oh no. Alrighty. Okay. Let's start plugging this into the board here. So, I guess for this board, the first thing we're going to have to install is our daughter board. I'm going to take a little pause on that right now until I get my schedule sorted out, Lost. I had no plans on making the schedule this packed this week, as well as next. And unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, I'm very fortunate that a whole bunch of stuff popped up, which is cool. We want to see that. That's awesome. But in the same breath, it is a smidge overwhelming. So I'm going to worry about getting that stuff settled and sorted. How the hell do we put all this stuff here? I think this technically goes here. Or no, this would go here somehow. And the weight probably. That would make more sense. So unfortunately, I don't really have any instructions with this, so bear with me. And we probably get the battery out first too. It's a mix of things. Truthfully, a mix of things just came up. Feels like way too many. They have some 3-in tape if you want to tape this in, which I think I will just to make it simpler for myself here. And I guess, so what's the expectation for putting all of this in? Because they're kind of making you, so if you guys know me as well, installation of a board is also very important, and kind of just being able to kind of feel those things out is extremely, extremely important to me. What I'm not liking about this right now is how this has to be flipped upside down, and then I'm expected to stick the battery into this upside down. Obviously, there's no way to disconnect the battery here, and I feel like even from a disassembly standpoint, if you were to adhere the battery first, or have it already adhered, this is going to be a little bit tricky, and I feel like you're going to need to really finesse this. With that being said, let's give this our best shot here. Although, again, I don't know how I feel about how this is being installed. Oh, magnetic badge. That is cool. I guess we're going to need these. Any idea how ePBT ABS compares to GMK? So, me personally, again, I've used a whole bunch of ePBT ABS. I think it is a bit deeper. I think it has more of a thuddy sound profile, as it were. I think if you're going to go, and if you want brighter, I think GMK is definitely that. Or you could alternatively go with Kikobo. Kikobo is a smidge brighter, so you could go that route as well. So then how do they want us to do this? Because this, I guess this would go this way here. And just sit like this. So this sits up. All right, so that goes like that. I have not tried Keyrative blanks. I'm assuming you mean new stuff from Creative. The only Keyrative stuff I have is the old stuff, in which I am not a big fan. Keyrative has never been a company that has I'm very much a customer when it comes to Keyrative, and I've never been super impressed with Keyrative stuff. Have you got any mythical equipment yet? No, not yet. I'm running Torment 3 though. That's a positive, but nothing mythical yet. Maybe soon. Maybe soon. All right. So again, I want to see what the expectation to plug this thing in is. Is this going to be difficult? Maybe not. Maybe this is not going to be as difficult as I thought. However, it does have to go. Okay. The pin's up. Still a little tricky. I don't love the installation of this battery, considering this is a wireless. Also a positive to a lot of people. This is actually, that wasn't terrible. Still a little awkward. Just a smidge awkward, I'd say. But not awful. And let's screw in the weight here. Do these use countersunk? I'm not sure. I guess let's find out. Different bit. Yeah, I have no idea when it comes to key rate of blanks. You stay in Key Kobo brighter than GMK. Key Kobo is a smidge brighter than the EPBT ABS. However, I think Key Kobo still has a slightly different sound profile than GMK, and I prefer, personally, the GMK profile. I feel like not a lot of people like that answer these days.
Hi. How goes it?
How you doing, cats? I'm doing okay today. I'm just kind of navigating through the day slowly. That's all. How are you doing? Wonder what this ribbon cable is supposed to be for over here. All right, so I don't mind the fact that they have a pogo connector here. It's fixed pogo though, so I would expect, like, it's not bouncy like some of the ones on the Neo boards are. So this is probably going to be a bit of a hotspot for the backspace key. Maybe slightly, it's slightly resting on the backspace key. So we could get a different feel there. However, I'm not overly upset of its placement. I feel like it's not terrible. I'm also not overly upset about this JST connector being here. Simply because I don't know if there was space to do two pogo connectors of some sort. However, this is a smidge short here. Let's see if I can get this in properly without ruining things. All right, this is not terrible. And then you would just lay it down on the pogo connector. So kind of adds some ease of building here, which is not bad. Still pretty easy. And we just lay that down. If that wants to fit, maybe. Or wait, how does this slot in? Interesting. Does that just sit on this? Interesting. I'm just seeing, what's it called? Fitment for all this here, by the way. Interesting so far. And then, how are they mounting this? It actually says this is interchangeable, so you probably could just get with a different module here. Do you have friend viewers on Battle.net Blizzard client? I think we have a guild. I think it's called Keyboards or something on what's it called there? On Diablo. So where are the gaskets? Did they forget the gaskets with this, or are they in a box that I'm not seeing? Because this is a top 4 gasket. Let's see. Is it in here? Oh no, they're right here. We got them. I think we're going to stick with gasket. I don't know how I feel top mount on this, but we can also try it afterwards. What's this? I don't know what this is for. I do feel like, because there's a lot of random things like this piece of adhesive, I would strongly suggest them to release some sort of build guide. Or just some sort of note saying where everything goes here. Some of these things are a little bit, it beats me. I don't know where this would go. But let's put our gasket dumbbells on here. So this just uses gasket dumbbells. We've seen these a few times on different boards. Just little gasket dumbbells. Alright, so that sits a little nicer too. Perfect. Ball spin? Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm also... Oh no, does the gaskets go here? My mistake. They go on the plate. My bad. They go here, which makes a lot more sense. Does it make a lot more sense, or am I tripping? a lot more sense. 20 gifted to ban Keep Science. Damn. Hold on, I have to do a ball spin and a key pop now. Or a thing pop there, whatever it's called. Take out some of the screws and stuff out of here. There's the ball spin. I'm willing to take one for the team. Damn, why do we gotta ban? Lexus, what did Keep Science do? What did Keep Science do? What's the warrant for the ban here? We bully Keep Science? What the fuck? They're just homies? Insty, I'll leave it up to you, man. You gotta convince Insty. And then pen pop. So let me get the pen too. Where's my pen? We'll leave it up to Insty. Alright, so that's how we assemble this. I'll leave the foam off everywhere for now. Let's put this back on. I don't particularly love the way this closes. Again, it sits so close to the plate that I'm not the biggest fan in the world. I also don't know where this would go. But it seems like this is the installation. Now we have to screw it all in. And this would go here. That's the little accent. Overall, it's not a terrible looking keyboard. I would say this is a bit more on the generic side. I don't actually mind this at all. I think this is quite nice. It's a cool look for having the slider. I don't mind that. The side profile is actually quite pretty. It does kind of have an elegant curve towards the back of it, which I think does look good. And then the back is super simple. It's reminiscent of something very, very simple here. It's not a terribly designed board in terms of aesthetics. I do not like the giant Fox here. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't really care for that. I would have preferred, and what I love when designers do is just put a little logo right over here. Little logo behind where the USB-C connector is. I think that's usually perfect. I kind of like the way the weight kind of arcs up on the back. Gives it some extra detail and character there. Overall, it has a decent side profile. So nice.
Happy anniversary, handsome.
Thank you, Calm. I appreciate that, man. I hope everything's going well and swell on your end. Actually, this is a bit of a... Lexus, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s. Thank you, thank you. This is a bit of a little bit of a flaw here, which I'll address with Fox. I can't get this screw in right now because the cable for this guy happens to be blocking this, which I feel like could potentially happen to a lot of people. So that is a bit of a bummer to see that. So we'll have to kind of unscrew this and realign that. Because I don't want to ruin the cable. What's the name of the board? This board here is called the Fox65. Okay, so. Yeah, I feel like that easily can just shift as you're installing things, but we've now just moved it. A little bit of a user error part, but I mean, if it happens to me, I feel like it's bound to happen to someone else as well. And the board is a little awkward to get in here with how tight everything is. A lot of friction happening along the edges. What? Real Alex answers? Did you uninstall Genshin? Oh, no. But I haven't played it, though, I promise. What happened to Keep Science? Unfortunately, everybody, Insty was bribed to do it. Shake my head? I'll uninstall it tonight, dude. I'll uninstall it. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those boards that's probably going to be much better with foam. Just as an FYI, guys. Again, oh, there's a magnet here as well. I have no idea what some of these things are for. Let's put some feet on this. I do like the look of the slider, though. I kind of like this. It's kind of like... looks cool. I may go in and remove this gasket over here too. Actually, should I just do that right now? Nope, we're leaving it for now. I'm thinking about it, and I feel like maybe we should just demo it with the gasket underneath. Damn, this magnet sucks. Is this magnet not good? Or do I have to install some sort of magnet on the other side? Is that what this is for? Maybe that's what that's for. I have to install the magnet with tape and stuff. Alright, so this is my big criticism for ChosFox right now. A build guide or some sort of user manual would be much appreciated. Other than that, I think centering this weight and making this a little bit less top heavy will actually help, because I can already tell this is going to be a smidge resonant. You know what? No, I'm going to remove this gasket underneath the spacebar. Here, you know what? Fuck it. Let me show you guys what this will probably sound like first. Should I just go find a keycap set? Let's just go find the keycap set. I also don't know what this is for either. Just a random piece. Maybe this is another... I have no idea. Just like I also have no idea what this piece of foam is for. Would you guys bind to the slider? Wrong answers only. My only answer is volume, but I did at one point have a slider in which I bound some Photoshop stuff to. That's where I actually found some use in having a slider. I think it was brush size that I had bound. I guess, yeah, Michelin might work today. Let's just use Michelin. Or you know what? Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, Michelin is. Bind the slider to layers on this board. Oh, that would be interesting. I don't know if that's possible, but that would be super interesting to bind a slider to layers. I'm only going to test the spacebar really quickly. Not the best indication of a spacebar, just doing it, you know, really quick, but I just want to see. Okay, no, this is way too flat. And I have a feeling it's because of how much pressure is happening with A, the plate, and B, I think the gasket underneath is causing way too much pressure and causing this thing to be super stiff for the spacebar. So let's get that unscrewed and we'll take that, guys, out. Oh, you're right. I think that little brass thing is meant for the on and off button. Maybe you're not even supposed to put it in. Maybe it's just meant to be on and off for the wireless mode. Hydrate, give me 1 second. I still think this is way too tight a fit. Way too tight a fit here. Let me see something. We might change the switch, obviously, but I want to get this spacebar to a good point without putting the top frame on first. Let's change the switch out really quick. Thank you, cousin. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, thank you. That means a lot. And I hope you're having a fantastic, amazing day today. Okay. Let's actually put an Obscura switch in this, just for the sake of us testing this right now. Ditto, Alex. Thanks, man. And also, I just want to try a cherry. I know there's no top frame on the case right now, but again, I'm trying to get this sounding good before I jump to conclusions. We need to get Adam to agree to a banathon. He would bring in big funds for Alex. I feel like Adam would say yes to it, but then be mad at me. And then I would somehow owe him a keyboard. So nice.
Hello.
Kind of like that. I also think FR4 was perhaps a miss for this. I think... You know, I actually don't know what I think here. Do I think top mount is better on this? I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Oops. FR4 plates shake my head. I'm not the biggest fan of FR4. Let's see now. If we put the Obscura back in, do we get a better sounding spacebar?
Why did my phone not notify me of your stream? Oh, it was on silent. Oh well, how is my mustache man doing today? This hoodie looks good on you.
Thank you, man. I am doing okay today. I'm doing okay. Today is, could be better, but I'm here now and it's better with you guys. Well, ignore the rattling right now. I haven't screwed everything in, but... I don't think we can actually have... Nope. I think we need to put the gasket in, which was I was a bit worried about. Yeah, okay, so I think there are some fundamental things that I'm not the biggest fan of with this particular release. Number one, I think the actual plate itself is just extremely close. Like, extremely close to the, what's it called? The edge of this. So I want to try one thing here, and I just want to pop this guy in and see what I mean. Let's take off the gaskets. Koya, thank you so much. And Zany, thank you again for the 100 bits. Koya, how you doing? Damn, I'm sorry, guys. I thought today's build would be a smidge smoother, but you know what? This is good information to have. I'm hoping this helps someone who maybe was potentially interested in this board. Has your beard ever gotten jealous about your love your mustache gets? Sometimes. Honestly, sometimes. It is true. It does happen. I'm trying to figure out top dual structure. Gasket / top dual structure. I don't understand what they mean by that. Well, the top mount doesn't actually look like it would work. Unfortunately, I think top mount would be, if I put the spacebar on this. Actually, top mount could work, but I just need to figure out how they want us to screw this in. So I guess let's do this. What's wrong with FR4? Okay, there's nothing wrong with FR4. I want to make that very clear. I just personally don't really like it. It's not a material that I think works well on every single board. There are certain boards that sound great with it. And you know what? I will admit, I like them. But I think on the majority, I am normally not someone who prefers the FR4 sound signature. It's very case-by-case dependent. Dude, I did that filter once on TikTok where it's like, shows you what you look like with no beard. And I have to admit, it's not a pretty sight. So, I don't think you guys will ever see me with no beard. I have no idea how this top mount is supposed to work, so just bear with me. I don't even know if this is possible.
If people in the US smile, then does that mean people in Europe skillometer? Do you skillometer, Alex? Are you skillometering now, Alex?
What, Zany? I'm so confused. Oh, smile, mile. I get it, never mind. No, this does not work. I don't know if this is a flaw or I'm doing this wrong, but this does not work because look at the gap between the mounting post and the area you're supposed to screw it in. Or I'm assuming you're supposed to screw it in there. Or maybe not. Maybe you're supposed to screw it in. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I think I am incorrect there. How on earth am I supposed to fit the screw there? Hold on one second. Hold on. I think I am incorrect. I think I'm supposed to screw it in via the plate. I thought maybe... Then what the hell are these mounting posts here for? Oh, is that supposed to be where the gasket dumbbells go then? Is that where they want them? Okay, hold on one sec. We're going to redo this really quickly. I think maybe I've gotten both of these mixed up now. Again, having some sort of documentation would be most ideal for this. So I think maybe it's the opposite, which is weird. This is the mounting posts for screw-in, and this is the mounting post for the gaskets. However, if my brain wasn't failing there, I think it's actually a little bit tricky to put there. Because I believe this was causing some sort of like unevenness. I'm just going to avoid putting the ones under the spacebar. Or maybe I shouldn't, I don't know. Although honestly, maybe we should do top mount. I have a feeling top mount will sound a little bit better in the long run. Alright, this is why I didn't think this was the right thing to do, by the way. I'm going to show you guys. Because this literally lays on this, which in my opinion defeats the purpose of gasket mount, because now I have places where the plate touches the technical bottom or something that's attached to the bottom of the case. This is literally resting on the slider. So I personally think that is a bit of a oversight. What they should have done is just chopped off the plate here, like on this FR4 piece. And I don't think this will sound super great because of that, or at least even feel super great. I guess we have to take out this keycap here. Huh. I will admit, there's a few pieces to this. hold on. I'm going to just do top mount. I don't know if I like the gaskets on this. Again, I'm also just not a big fan of gaskets with FR4. I think it usually sounds rather thin and flat, and we're already pairing a 1.2mm PCB. So we're going to go ahead and just try top mount. This board looks hectic to take it apart and put it back together. It's not terrible. It is one plug, so it's not awful, but it is going to be a screwless design, which means you're going to have to take off the screws every single time you want to do this. So I'm going to be very firm in saying this. I do think this needs to be kind of re-looked at in some manner. I think the plate file needs to be completely redone. I also believe the top mount is doing something I normally tell you guys is a no-no, which is there is a top mount piece right underneath the space bar, which is typically a big no-no. If you guys are like, why is that? Well, it's because sound. Fuck. Okay. Sorry, guys. I need to be... This is also just so... Like, this FR4 plate is so tight against the side of the case right now. I'm not a big fan of when cases do that. Okay. We'll just try building it still. Bickens, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Not a fan when boards do that. Yeah, this is a bit of a pain. Bit of a pain. I think that might be the wrong screw, actually. Sand the PCB. Well, it's not the PCB's fault. It's the plate. The plate's a little funky on this one. I can tell this is getting it frustrating. It is a little smidge frustrating. Yeah. Just a smidge. We're getting there, though. These 4 countersunk screws. You know what? Let's just put the 4 screws on this. Call it a day. It could sound a lot better in top mount, though, because it's technically... It's a plate I don't mind on top mount. FR4 I don't mind on top mount. Still not my favorite. There's better plates in my opinion. We'll give this a go. This goes here. Frustrating room. It's okay. We'll make it work. We'll figure it all out together, and then we'll go from there. Oh, there's where those 2 last top mount screws were. It's okay, let's not use them. I could sit in a chair and watch Alex do his keyboard thing all day. All I need is food and water. Oh, thanks, Zany. More Alex time is right. Thank you, Victoria. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Dremel the plate. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this plate. Like I said, I'll make some notes, but if this is already shipping to people, I don't think any of my notes will be anywhere near valid. So someone mentioned this would go in here. Although I don't know if that's actually true. Does it sit in here? I'm not sure. Beats me. Alright, let's put some keycaps on. I am not hopeful for this. But let's put keycaps on and let's be the judge after we put keycaps on. I mean, Cosfox has made the Leo, which I thought was nice. I like their switches. I will admit, their boards aren't their strongest suit. Yeah, this is sub 200, so 186. But I'm already like, I can already tell you guys this is not going to be like the best keyboard. This is very much what feels like a bit more expensive pre-made thing. I have a feeling you're probably going to need all of the foam in this. So in terms of like options right now, you know, I'm doing it with no foam. No, there's too much resonance from the plate touching the outside over here. They probably did with foam. We'll put all the keycaps on and just go from there. And you know what? With foam, this probably slaps. It's probably a great foamy keyboard, which is totally valid.
Chose Fox, Show Fox, or Cow Fox?
I'm not sure. Force break the plate, I feel like that would be a very difficult task. There's just so much to force break around it. Like, it's the whole thing touching the edges. You know what I mean? That's not where the 6 goes. Did I put it over one too much? We'll see, though. I wonder if they want you to put the gaskets while it's top mounted. Oh, and that's why they called it dual mount. It's weird, Blake. When someone says dual mount, I think my immediate thought is I can pick one or the other. You know what I mean? So now I'm not sure. Do they mean that you're supposed to do it together? I don't know. I would assume no, right? But I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Overall, this has been a rather frustrating experience, I'd say. Like, it's not like the most streamlined thing to do in the world. Again, my thought process is, if you want to release a complex keyboard, that's totally fine. If you want to release something with a bit more screws, a little bit more like, but yeah, if I hear top mount under a gasket would be useless IMO, yeah, it feels like that would be useless too. But if you're going to release something a little bit more complex, you know, that requires a little bit more thought and effort putting into it, that's never a bad thing. However, I do feel that if you're going to release something like this, it is always, always, always a good idea to add documentation. Or at least how-to or expectations or anything like that. Because it takes away from the build process. I think there is a joy of doing something, you know, with a little bit of effort into it, and I like that. But I think there's a limit to that too. Spork said, I guess it'd be kind of like ISO top mount. If it was like the gaskets too, I have a feeling that wouldn't truly be considered an isolated top mount because you're still screwing it into the case, and it's the screw is still contacting, you know, everything's squished together. Let's just put it all together and see what it sounds like. Sometimes we judge sounds way before the keyboard's actually built. But I will say, on a build experience note, this is definitely not my favorite build experience. I feel like this could have benefited from a lot of things here. Hey, Lush, sometimes that happens. Sometimes you buy something that you don't expect and you're like, I like this way more than everything else I've done. So you know what? I totally get that. And I respect that so much because you're open-minded, you're willing to try something new. It sounds dull, like there's no body. I have a feeling FR4 is a huge cause, like you said, but especially if it's super close on the edges. It's also odd the magnetic connection is solid mounted. If you have the solid magnet and you have the half plate. Oh, dude, the plate there like 0.5 millimeter from the cider? Yeah. I will admit, though, it is sounding a smidge better with all the keycaps on it. It's okay. Maybe I'm jumping to conclusions today. But maybe I'm also a little bit jaded by the build experience on this being a little bit awkward. Not even a little bit, just very awkward. Michelin always looks good. It is a very, very nice keycap set. I'm always a big fan of using Michelin. Always, always. Wait, slider? Yeah, it does have a slider, which, you know what? I will say maybe that's the one cool thing it has going for it. The side profile is not bad on this board too. Looking at some positives, not just negatives. I don't want to like beat this thing to shreds. What else am I looking for here? Before the Anya, we'll put this. The slider sound, a bit metallic-y and has a bit of a scratch to it. And then now what I'm looking for, backspace and stuff. Where the hell is backspace? Backspace and this other key over here. Yeah, that's also very true too. They're labeling this as a 65 when it feels, I mean, the slider can be considered a key, I guess, but I don't know if I'd consider this to be a 65. I feel like this is a bit of a far cry away from a 65. Sorry, I'm looking for the short shift. I had a hiccup. And let's just grab this. It's 65 sized. Yeah, I agree. Backspace. And that is what I said at the beginning of stream. Because the pogo connector is right here. It's literally right here. Enter sounds fine. I'll be honest, enter's okay. That's disappointing. Let's grab our last key here. Oof.wave. Yeah. I'll do the test this week too. I'll try to figure out a day I can do a double build so we can do the test as well. Like, is it a terrible board? It's definitely not my cup of tea. It doesn't sound too bad, but I also really feel like okay. For $200, if you're looking for something with a slider, I don't know what else is out there. Maybe there's plenty. I'm sure there is. I think for this price point, though, you could easily get something with this layout that sounds and feels a lot better, too. I think the weakest point, you know what? I'll say the sound's just okay. Like, it's nothing special. The weakest point is having the pogo connector, which, admittedly, I have to be fair, because we also looked at the QK Classic V2 or whatever it was. I have to be fair, and it had two really dead sounding things on the pogo connector there too. This is flat on the side, like it doesn't match the rest of the keyboard, just like that did. I'm not going to harp on it too much, but it's there, and I don't like it. I think for this price point, though, right now, you'd be better off if you're just open to buying a keyboard, not just a 65, spending the few extra dollars and getting like the Neo 75, which is way nicer, way better of a build experience, or even the TKD. If you need a 65, I still think you'd be better off buying like the Mode Envoy. I think you can get it in and around the same price anyways. If you like the look of this, though, and you don't mind everything I just did today, and you don't mind a little bit of a challenging build, maybe this is the keyboard for you. However, this is personally really struggling to kind of set itself apart in any sort of notable way besides the slider. I do feel like the internals feel very sloppy. Even with this magnetic badge, like, again, some instructions would be nice here. It's a cool magnetic badge. Like, I like magnetic badges. But again, I don't know how that stays put. I think I have to tape a magnet underneath. It does feel rushed. I was about to say that. This kind of feels thrown together and time ran out. Okay, Bob, what's up, dude? Thank you very, very much for the raid. This is a tough one. I don't really like this. I think this is... I think this could be a lot better if they put some extra time and effort into it. And it's a shame because I actually do like the way this is laid out with the slider. If I'm being real with you. I do like this. I think this is cool over here. But other than that, sound-wise, internal-wise, like this doesn't really have a whole hell of a lot going on for it. It's it feels sloppy. So, good idea, bad execution. Yeah, is it worse than that IF75 board? Absolutely not. This actually goes together and works. But do I like it? I don't know. Let's actually see if the pogo connectors do their thing. Yeah, this is just going to come off. I'm not going to bother. It doesn't have magnets on it. Yeah, I mean, it boots up. You can have RGB on this. I guess that's another thing. I wouldn't call this budget. This is $190. So, to me, this is like a full-fledged keyboard at this point here. Some suggestions, all right? Because I don't want to be to the point where I'm not offering constructive criticism. I would move this brass piece, move it down, move it right to the center, okay? I would also, you can leave the 1.2 mil PCB. I would shrink the plate. Right now, the plate is touching every single edge of the top frame. That's also what's causing a lot of this resonance sound, this metallic-y, like emptiness sound. It's not allowing the switches to do their thing. Even on an obscure spacebar, which I know how an obscure spacebar sounds. I would shrink the plate a little bit. I would also, because this is probably not doing it any favors either, the plate is also impacting the slider, right? I would get rid of that. And in fact, hell, I would even get rid of the pogo connector. I don't think it needs to be here. I don't think this is the right board for it. It makes no sense, especially when you're going with a screwless design. Get rid of it. I don't think it needs to be there. Past that, it's hard to say anything else that I like other than I like the slider. I like the way it's implemented. I kind of like how it's recessed down over here. The side profile is nice, but I feel like the internals of this board needs a hard rework. Unfortunately, it's just, this is a tough one. And I do like the way this is rounded on the back too. I've always liked that with boards. I was wondering if it was top mount. It's top mount and gasket, but both impact the top frame. This or the Margot? I would still pick the Margot and just deal with the silicone. So, hard to see why we would consider this board when you have something like the Neo 65. Yeah, again, dude, if they just took their time with the internals and really fixed the internals here, for $190, something with a slider, with decent internals, hell yeah, this would have been awesome. But its weakest point is how sloppy the internals are, you know, and that's 90% of the keyboard. What was this thing here? Well, there's like a magnet. See, they gave us this with another magnet, which I'm assuming goes underneath here, and then you, I mean, hell, I don't even know. I really don't know. So, I'm unsure. You know, again, one of the other points I brought up was it really needs some sort of build guide, because I have no idea. Also, I'm going to point out this from an aesthetic standpoint. This is why I don't like when people do these silver cuts or just colored plates. See how the silver pops in between all of this from the flex cuts in the plate? And then it makes the top-down view of the board look really sloppy. I don't like that either. I think it just makes it look cheap. Like, not thought of, you know? Would you sacrifice the backspace or the aero cluster if you can move the BOGO pins? I mean, I would just use a regular JST connector here. You know what I mean? It's sad. Again, I don't hate CosFox. I think they make cool stuff, and I think they've been a pretty valid company. Like, they've done some decent stuff with decent switches, and they've had one or two decent keyboard releases. I don't think their keyboard releases have been uber exceptional, but I've liked their switches. They've made good switches, and they've been a decent vendor. So it's sad to see this is not the greatest release, but I mean, it is what it is. I hope my criticism is all valid. It doesn't come off as anything super negative. I want them to make this board better, obviously, because it doesn't sound terrible, but it sounds like this for a reason. I single-handedly tanked their project. Don't say that. Had to step away for the most part. I'm sure your criticisms are valid on the past experience, but holy hell, those caps are fire. Miquelon is nice. Cosfox Voyager is a fantastic tactile. Yeah, Voyager is an amazing tactile. Is this a prototype? As far as I know, this is not a prototype unit. This, I believe, is a retail unit because it looks like these boards should already be shipping out. But again, I'll let Cosfox know everything. I don't know how much of this can actually, change anything about this project. But anyways, I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys found my talk about this board today helpful. So that's all I can really hope for. The caps sit a little high. You're right, they do sit a smidge high. I didn't even notice that. Like a millimeter too high, in my opinion. Have you had any Chick and Joy lately? Which one's Chick and Joy again? Chicken Joy, Chicken Joy. Hold on, I will find out. Chick and Joy. Why does that sound so familiar? 3 locations. No. Why do all these look different? Oh, there's like 5 locations. There's like 6 locations. God damn. I can't say I have. Tier list? Do you guys want me to? You guys want me to make a tier list? It's family run, different from the chain. Oh. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, you're right. There is a different one here. What's the chain one? Interesting. Are they allowed to do that? Can there be 2 things with the exact same name? And then one is... Like, are they the same restaurant, though? I'm so confused right now. This is actually a huge chain. Anime tier list? Oh, did you... Hold on. The tier list thing right now. Did you guys want me to do a tier list for you? Like, for you guys to do? The chain one is just like KFC Popeyes. The independent one is way better. Is it a recommendation in your... Oh, look at the website, too. The original. The original, dude. Now I want fried chicken. Actually, I haven't had this Keep Science, but I will tell you, I have had recently. Oh my god. I just got it the other day. Chicken Plus. We ordered that. That was delicious. If you're looking for some fried chicken, that was super good. But it's Korean fried chicken. I think I'm a little biased because I like the flavors from Korean fried chicken a lot. But I got one called Honey Brown. Oh my god, dude, so good. So damn good, dude. Chicken Plus, love the Vaughn location. Yeah, they have a lot of locations too. I'm fucking hungry. I want something salty. Alright, what's the tier list you guys want me to do? Send it on over. Send it on over. Let's do it. It's up the street from your work. Keep Science. 100% try that, dude. But if you're recommending the other one, I'll also see where that is, and then I can potentially get that one there too. But if you're vouching for it, I'm taking your word. Halloween candy? Oh shit. Can we do Halloween candy for a tier list today? I'm down to do that, dude. Send me over a Halloween candy if you guys have it. That's actually a sick one. Wait, no. Let's do tier lists. And then we have to go to Halloween candy. Halloween candy. I wonder what they're going to do for this, though. Like, Ultimate Halloween candy tier list. I feel like these are terrible tier lists. Here, I'll look at the ones you guys send over. Actually, this one here is a lot better that you sent over in that. Okay, let me load up this one here for you guys. Let me load it up. Let me put back my music. The chocolates are getting smaller and smaller each year. Everything is, unfortunately. All right. So, starting off, Hershey's Cookies and Cream. I have a very, very soft spot in my heart for these, and I'm going to give them A tier. I'm giving this A tier, okay? I love Hershey's Cookies and Cream. Reese's are also A tier. Kit Kats, okay, don't get me wrong. I'm talking about what I receive in like a Halloween basket. I would say Kit Kats are B for me. I like these more. And like if I'm basing off what I eat first, Kit Kats might be a little bit later on the list. It's not that I don't like them. 100. No, I've never had this. I'm just going to put this, I don't know what these are. They're in my neighborhood. This might be a hot take. I hate Reese's Pieces. These are last gone. Not trash, but last gone. I don't know why. They're just not as good. I also hate Sweet Tarts. Last gone. Three Musketeers is delicious. I would put these as a B. How do I unsub? Oh my god, you guys hate my takes.
Unsub.
Why did TTS just sound so disappointed? Sorry guys, I hate Pixie Sticks. Airheads, A tier. Love Airheads. What the fuck is this? I don't know what this is. Ooh, I love these as well. But again, wouldn't eat them over a Reese's. I love Crunch Bars. I don't know what this is. Oh, okay, these might be first gone for me. I like candy more than I like chocolate bars. I'm not a big fan of nerds. I'm gonna go as last gone. Good and Plenty. I haven't had one of these in ages, but last gone, baby. Last gone. Twizzlers. Again, we talked about this. I like Twizzlers. If you haven't tried it 100 grand, let me send it to me your P.O. box. Is it... Question, before you... I don't want you to spend your money and then, waste it. Are they available in Canada? I can go buy one. But if they're available, I'd hate for you to, spend money on shipping to ship me a chocolate bar. Twizzlers? Okay, guys, it's preference-based. Can I put this as I don't know? I remember eating this one time, but I really don't remember what they taste like, and I don't remember much about this at all. I know I've had it, though. I just don't remember. They're forgettable to me. Dots aren't good at all. Maybe that's why they were super forgettable. M&M's are also kind of B tier, in my opinion. I feel like I wish there was something in between. In fact, I will put something in between. Hold on, let me add one in between here. Row below. Believe it or not, I'm not a big M&M's fan. Necco wafers are one of Angel's favorites, and they taste like compressed chalk. Are they on this list? I cannot fucking see. What the hell is this? How do can I just drag this into the... I don't know what the hell this is. What is this? I don't know what the hell. Is it gum? Is this gum? Dude, I'm sorry. I'm not a chewing gum person, so these go straight to the trash as well. Fuck gum. Andes, A tier. I love those things. Oh, I don't like runts. These are terrible too. Straight to the trash. Laffy Taffy? C tier. Werther's Original? When would I eat these? I don't know. They're good, but I wouldn't eat these right away. C tier. 100 grains are in Canada just rare, I guess? I can check. Oh my god, this is not going well. Oh my god. Dude, hold on 1 second. Oops, what did I do? Guys. These are the legendary candies. You can't fuck around with these. Oh, I put too many. It's okay. Oh, shit. Legendary. Dude. Don't fuck around with these. These are sick. You better put some respect on that name, okay? If someone gives this to you, they're pure-hearted. Don't fuck around with that. Agreed, but I'm like 20 years older than you are. Dude, don't fuck around with that. If someone gives you that, they have a pure heart. These are trash. Is this just a milk chocolate bar? Last gone. Mike and Ike's? I love Mike and Ike's. I like Snickers. I'd give them a B though. Almond Joy, I mean, it's the same, I guess, as the other candy I like. I give these an A. Baby Ruth is A, or I guess A for me. I like Baby Ruths too. I'd eat all these at the same time if I could. Caramel Apple Pops. Is this a candy or is this literally like a carameled apple? I don't exactly know what this is. Fucking, I cannot see any of these damn things. Why can't they just write the goddamn names under them? This is a Charleston Chew. C. Mr. Goodbar. I have a lot of fond memories of these. C. Gum? Fuck off. I hate gum. I actually have a soft spot for Swedish Fish. I don't know where they belong. Probably B for me. Glow Pops. The eyesight is going. Dude, you guys can read this? I can't. I've never had a Glow Pop. I've never had one of these fireball things. Are these Tootsie Rolls? Okay, these are like low-key really delicious. I've never had Fun Dip. Oh god, Suckers I'm not a big fan of. I'm just gonna go straight into the trash. Just Command Plus. Well, unfortunately, I don't have Command Plus. And if you guys want me to make it bigger, it ends up looking like this, which means I have to scroll a lot. Fuck it though, we'll leave it like this. Fruit Roll-Ups? Can I ask you guys a question? Who's getting Fruit Roll-Ups? I've never received a Fruit Roll-Up in my entire life growing up trick-or-treating. These are also, I feel like if you get a Fruit Roll-Up, that's a legendary gift. And these belong in legendary status. Actually, you know what? We'll just make a new one called Rare, because I doubt you'll ever get one of these. Gushers? I've never seen Gushers given out. Also rare. My neighborhood gave those out. You live in a rare neighborhood. Haribo Gold Bears? I'm sorry. These belong in first con. I have a soft spot for Haribo gummy bears. Another one of these? Didn't I do this? Oh, there's two different ones? I'll put them both as C. Heath is really good. I know the Canadian equivalent to this. I've also had a Heath bar. I love these. Butterfingers. These belong in B as well. Dude, I fucking love hot tamales. I don't care what anyone says. Fucking love them. To me, they're super good, dude. Ruined? Leave me alone. I've never had this. Regular Tootsie Rolls. I'd give them an A. I like Tootsie Rolls. Cinnamon candy is not it. I love it. Are these... What are these? I feel like I know what these are. I just don't remember. Junior Mints? I give them A. Oh, the Jolly Ranchers. Fuck me. I didn't even realize that. I give them an A. You know, the name was slipping my... Ring Pops are stupid. Guys, remember, these are my opinions, please. Payday? I've never had a Payday. Toblerones are hella overrated in my opinion. C. Also, hold on a moment. Who's getting a Toblerone? That's rare. No one's getting a Toblerone in their Halloween candies. That's expensive chocolate. M&M's with peanuts. I actually really like these with peanuts. They're super good. Mambas? Ooh. Mambas are fucking first gone, dude. Milk Duds? Last gone. Milky Way? What's the Canadian equivalent of a Milky Way? Kinder Bueno? Do they have Kinder on this? If you get Kinder, you're in a rich neighborhood. Now and Later I've never had. Bro, listen, in all my fucking years of living, I've never received an apple. This is a rare one. And also, I think I have to add one more as a do not eat caution. That's where this goes. I don't know who the fuck's giving out an apple, dude. First of all, they're super expensive these days. That one there, it's worse than straight to the trash. You gotta be concerned for the neighborhood thing. How am I, Alex? I'm in Canada. Also, who the fuck's giving out a toothbrush? That's also hella expensive. That's a rare. If you get a toothbrush, yeah, they're probably no fun. The People's House, yeah, they're probably really no. Raisinets, I like them, but I wouldn't eat them. You're that neighborhood. Skittles, guys, can I just say Skittles are like overrated for hard candies? They're too acidic and sweet. Sorry guys, straight to the fucking trash. Rockets or whatever you guys call them. I don't know what they're called in America. They're called Rockets here. I think you guys, you know what's really weird? You guys call these Smarties, right? In America. They're called Rockets here. Smarties are actually a different candy entirely in Canada. So I learned that sort of recent. But yeah, we have the chocolate Smarties. Starbursts are good. I've never had this. I like candy corn. I wouldn't say it's my first to go to on the list, but I do really enjoy candy corn. Simple as that. I don't know. You guys don't like it? You guys like it? I don't know what you guys want with me. Twix, I'd give an A. Oh, I love Warheads. Back to original? It's so gross. Really? I don't mind candy corn. Whatever. Whoppers are kind of lame. I don't really care for these. I'll give them in C. York, A. All the time, every single day. I've never had a 0 bar. That's my ranking. Whole list is invalidated. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with candy corn. It's okay. It's nothing special, but like I still enjoy it one time a year. That's my rankings though. And remember, if you guys get this, this is a sweet neighborhood you live in. Good job, IMO Alex. Thank you, Lost. Really appreciate that. Jollibee's does not. If you get Jollibee's as a Halloween gift, again, rich neighborhood. I guess I do, Eldoink. God damn. Candy corn is just earwax? What the fuck? I need to go to church and pray? I'm getting roasted right now. This is crazy. Alright, everybody. That's my stream. I'm gonna go reflect on my Halloween candy tier list now. And wonder why nobody likes it. Let's go find someone to raid, I guess. Little message. Guys, you man, thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being supportive. Thanks for being you guys. Why am I hearing myself? Thank you for everything. I seriously appreciate it. Let's go find someone to raid. I don't know who is streaming. Kimlin Win. Let's go raid Kimlin Win. Keep being amazing. Let me know if you need any support or encouragement. Thank you guys. Why being over keyboard, being over tier list. Oh gosh. Yeah, there you go. Insty has the raid message. Thanks for being here again, guys. I hope this was insightful for this particular board. I'll give my findings to CostFox or TrustFox. I don't know how much it'll do, but I mean, at least now we have an insight of the board. Take care, everybody, and see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye, and love you.